standing back there. I hope you're not too tired, but I'll be walking around too, so I'm sharing with a little bit of the pain with you. The plan of Skopje, presented to the citizens of Skopje in 1965, was done by my father and the team. My father, maybe some of you have seen my father's picture before, was a very much of an architect and a planner, a perfectionist. He always was very severe teacher. I worked with him for 25 years, but as a father, he was a very kind man. He was a good listener. He always told me, is this what the client wants? Don't be so egoistic and you try to impose an idea to the client. And this is the philosophy of our studio. I don't have any plans for any building or any city planning in my pocket. It is in you. Because we designed the building and city planning thinking of the people who live there. And that is very important for us because you are the one, you are the good judge. You have to feel comfortable living in the city of your own city. It's not architect or urban planner's idea, but it is everything is within you. My father, Tange, has become architect by influence of Le Corbusier. When he was applying for the universities, at that time Japan was in the middle of the war, he was just flipping through Western magazines and came across, hold on a second, this Palace of the Soviet, designed by Le Corbusier. He was very impressed and he decided to become an architect. Also, he was very much influenced by Michelangelo. He used to tell me, as a joke of course, he would work under only two architects, Corbusier or Michelangelo. Unfortunately, they were both passed away by that time he told me that, so he had to work on his own. The time that my father has been involved in architecture and urban planning, it was a very interesting time in architecture and urban planning. Historical background is like functionalism was very much of a mainstream. At the same time, my father was very much influenced by those two architects, Michelangelo and Le Corbusier. And having those two influences coming together, he was always thinking about how to inspire people who's going to be using the building. Even the last day of his life, he always told me, you should not create architecture or urban planning which does not touch upon people's heart. And